Great marijuana. That is the purpose of this meeting, ladies and gentlemen.
Marijuana is referred to as Mary Jane, pot, weed, or tea.
That Michoacan, man, Acapulco Gold, man. I even smoke that tight stick.
We're smoking reefer.
The weirdest thing smoking on the internet. The Podheads Web Show.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's 4:20 on a Wednesday, and you're here in the Cypher with the Podheads. I'm your Commander-in-Chief, Frank the Tank, and as always, I'm hanging with my very best buds, JB Perez.
Yeah, what's up? That's right, man. As always, we're the Podheads Web Show at the Podheads Web Shows on all the social media platforms. We're in the Cypher once again, ready to do an awesome show, get this coronavirus out of here. Money, what's up, man?
Yeah, buddy, it's kind of a shame that we have to keep mentioning it, but it's the only thing going on, really, in the world. Well, it's not, but it's the only thing anyone's talking about, so we're just going to run with it. There's a lot of good memes out of it, too, so it's a good time, I think. Can't wait to get started. Let's get it on the road.
It is a good time for memes. It's like the Darwin Awards are happening. People are starting to die for doing dumb shit. And it's showing, right? Every once in a while, we have something, and C-Money's a big fan of apocalyptic events that wipe off masses of especially dumbass people. So, coronavirus, you got a fan of C-Money. But we're going to talk some interesting things, guys. We're going to kind of shoot the shit, have a good kind of chill episode. Coronavirus has got everything locked down. I cannot believe how this is affecting the world right now. It's nuts. Now. Yeah, it's absolutely nuts. So it's going to be a fun one, though. We're going to talk about who died and why from the coronavirus lately. We're going to talk about LeBron James being sued by a photographer and some other interesting things. We're going to have the Weekend Weed, so that's going to be fun as usual. So before we get into this, though, gentlemen, shall we do this as we always do?
Yeah, before we do, let's
shall y'all
do it. That's right. Again, you're in the studio, and, you're the leader, and you take one for the team, so I appreciate that.
Well, I smoked on the way here. I had some nice little haze on the way here, so I'm right where I need to be.
Okay, guy, I'm dry. This coronavirus got me stressed out, and I'm gonna talk about it in the Weekend Weed later because I think it's important. But they're not letting people go into the dispensary. You got to get pre-order, right? You got to go online and order. So I haven't done that. I've been at work and stuff like that. So I'm literally just doing like the residue, just the bottom of it. Just like, I need it. I need to have it. But there you go. I'll probably head it out there tomorrow, get my fill. And I think they're letting the amount that you can buy at once kind of limit. It's part of the initiative to help everybody out. They're going to allow you to buy more at once. All right, like I said, I'll talk about it in the Weekend Weed. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. So that's what I'm smoking. Nothing. Almost nothing.
Well, I'm going to play you the smallest violin because all you didn't do was go on your phone while you're taking a dump and just put out an order and go pick up your bud. So you coming from the legal state, I don't have any sympathy for you.
I got to say, you're absolutely right. I am what's the word here? Help me out here. I'm
spoiled. You're spoiled, bro. You're crying over nothing. At least they do it. I'm surprised that a lot of the dispensaries didn't get shut down just because. Like, I could see politicians for no reason being like, "Oh, you're not, essential, so we're gonna shut down all the cannabis dispensaries." So I'm glad that they're open. All you lucky bastards that can put in your little order and pick it up, great. Luckily, I'm right where I need to be, so I have no idea what's gonna happen when I need to re-up.
I'm happy he brought that up though, JB, because that's kind of what we're going to touch on. It's kind of like how things are going with the whole virus. And like he said, dispensaries, a lot of businesses are offering curbside services, and it's just a strange world we live in right now. So we'll touch more about how it's affecting life. Things are getting,
there are some good things coming out of this. It's weird.
Like what?
Well, it seems like things that people should have been doing a long time ago are now getting
done.
Washing
your hands.
Right? Well, just cleaning, regular maintenance. I mean, you see people cleaning railways and benches in the park and elevators. Nasty things that you would never normally touch are now getting cleaned and sanitized. Schools are starting to get with the technology and start now offering virtual classes. So people are starting to do work from home. I mean, Hell, who knows?
To that point, real quick, Frank the Tank, I think the internet infrastructure in this country is shit. And I think this will show them that, we need to do something about our infrastructure. Either spice it up, go optic, or do whatever y'all got to do, because there are a lot of people now, a lot of tech support tickets being called in. It's shit here in this country, the internet infrastructure. So
I was telling JB before, there are unemployment websites that are shutting down because they're crashing. There's too many people in certain states. These poor people, man. A lot of people, again, we'll touch more on it later in the show, but there are a lot of people that we aren't thinking about that work day to day, like bartenders, people in the food industry that all of a sudden can't work now because of the virus, and nobody's helping them. They don't give it a damn. So you got to remember, there are people struggling, so we'll touch more about it, how there are some millionaires and billionaires that need to start dishing some cash.
Well, the sports world, you hear about how it's affected. I mean, every major event has gotten shut down, from WrestleMania to the Major League Baseball season to the NBA playoffs being delayed. So, at least some of these millionaires, I think Rudy Gobert, who kind of started the whole thing in the NBA, Steph Curry, a lot of big names are now donating money to the people in the stadiums, to the workers who aren't going to be able to make a buck manning the game. So people are helping where they can, but of course, you just never get enough.
Yeah, I mean, people are taking it a little bit serious about it, And before we get into it, Frank, because I know I'm gonna forget, I wanted to ask you, since we're in my mind is with the medical, about your back, right? Because you're about to get some surgery, and I was thinking, hey man, be careful. You're gonna be in the hospital. Take care of yourself. But your back, bro, you're gonna have a pretty futuristic thing done, right?
I'm having some nerves killed off in my back. Basically, I'm having an ablation. I've had people who have known me, who know me well, who have listened for a long time, know I've had back issues for years now. I've had surgeries, every shot, medication, procedure you can think of, I've had, and it's just not. There's never anywhere where I can get to a level of comfort where I can just, live. I can deal with pain, but when you get up in the morning, you can't even stand. It's a bitch. So basically what they're going to go in is they're going to go into my spine, and all the nerves that are affected, they're going to burn, kind of cauterize.
How are they going to do this? Are they going to stab you in the
Oh,
back?
dude, the needles for this thing are like at least 6 inches long. I think it's about 3-4 needles per side. So I'm getting the right side done tomorrow.
Like an epidural?
No, the epidural actually goes like into your spine, which I've had that, and that shit hurts too. But this one, it's an outpatient procedure. Supposedly, I get it done, and I can go, on about my business.
Needle into your spine is an outpatient situation. Oh man, technology!
We'll find out.
Tell you.
I'll let you know on the next episode. But I'll deal with a little bit of pain to get me past, being in pain for years. So we'll see what happens. Right now, we're just kind of shooting from the hip at this point, trying to see what works.
So my point was, I know you're going to be now even worse in an outpatient.
Dude, I'm just glad coronavirus didn't shut that down. I was afraid. All last week or two, I was afraid I was going to get a call from my doctor telling me they're going to cancel the appointment, but I'm glad they're not. Apparently, yeah.
You're essential, bro. You've been dealing with all your life, throwing you a bone there.
Yeah, for real. Oh, my God. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I've been locked down, man. I'm counting on you guys to kind of live vicariously.
You guys haven't gotten out much?
I have been going to work. I am essential. I guess I'm essential. So I've been going to work. My life, really, if you think about it, nothing has changed. For me personally, nothing has changed. I got to get up, take my baby to the grandma's house, and go to work, and then come back, and then come chill at home. So for me, I guess I'm lucky in that sense, but I'm almost certain that I might have caught coronavirus, and I'll tell you why. Yeah, dude, I'm almost certain that 50% of the population will get it at the end of when this is all said and done. This thing is all.
You think you've got it? You think straight up you've got it right now?
Oh, I don't think so. I'm just conspiracy theory. I'm connecting the dots.
It's like The Walking Dead. Everyone's got it.
Everyone's got it. Everyone's got it.
Oh, we just don't know until we die from it. Yeah, I don't know. See, Money, you're up in Jersey. Down here in Florida, I haven't. Just like JV said, it's usual business. It hasn't really affected me. I'm still working the same thing, other than my kid being out of school. Everything's status quo. What does it look like up there in Jersey right now? Is it a ghost town about your way?
Yeah, it is. Actually, it's kind of funny. New Jersey, for example, is famous for diners, right? So, good luck getting into a diner here on a Sunday. You're going to wait 45 minutes, an hour.
Okay.
Bro, there was maybe 4 people in the diner this past Sunday. I mean, it was, it's bittersweet because I still live my life. I'm young. I've been keeping myself healthy with all supplements and working out and all this stuff, like you guys know. So I know what to do. It's just, it is what it is, man. There are just so many things that we should be taking on a daily basis that are helping our bodies defend things like this, but that's another story. But to your point, I'm kind of enjoying the scarcity of people, man. I live in a really populated area, and there's rarely traffic now. A lot of schools are closed, so at 3 o'clock, there's no traffic.
All the introverts are like, everyone's like, hey, everybody, thank you for being awesome and staying inside. And all the introverts are like, yeah, you're welcome. You know what I mean? Like, I deal with this all the time.
Like I said, there are some positives to it. For what it's worth, I don't mind it at all. I don't think there's any conspiracy theory going on per se, but there's definitely something going on behind the scenes that we don't know about. Can't quite put my thumb on it or my finger on it per se, but it's just with the Ebola, the Zika, the H1N1, the swine. I mean, there's a different flu every year. There's something that's killing off people every year, and people freak out, but we've never seen a freak out like this. I don't want to go off on a tangent here because I know we got to go to a break. I got about 30 seconds left here, but ultimately, we've seen this. We've seen stuff like this happen, stuff like this spread, and it go nowhere. The stock market doesn't crash. People aren't fighting. I saw some people at Walmart, an employee fighting with a customer over a limit. You know what I mean? Like, it's bedlam out there. It's absolutely crazy. But let me plug the show and where you can follow us, because we didn't really do that at the top of the episode. Make sure you guys look for us all over social media at the Podheads Web Show. WJHM102jams.com. Follow us, like us, get the app. It's the Podheads. We'll be right back here from a break in a few minutes. We got to pay a couple bills. But when we come back, we're going to find out what's going on in the Week in Weed. So stay tuned. It's the Podheads.
All you dolls out there, this is me, Sizzle. 2019 flew by and my friend still did not have the body she wanted. Then I discovered a solution. The Cosmetic Surgery Place. Yes, cosmetic surgery. Don't spend another minute miserable. Call 407-636-5000. She did. Now my friend is all of that and then some.
Be one of the next 7 callers to receive your breast surgery. Free with a tummy tuck. Yes, free. Call now at 407-636-5000. Are you frustrated with your computer? Tired of waiting for the computer to let you get your work done? Having an IT professional available when you need him can be invaluable to your business. With a Your Computer Solutions monthly service plan, you can enjoy error-free computing and get your tasks done when you want them done. Got a virus or malware warning? Call YCS and let them remotely solve the issue for you. Computer running slow? Give YCS a call and they will remotely fix it. When? Well, right away. On average, our clients are back up and running within 10 minutes of their call. If you want your computer to run smoothly month after month, just get the Your Computer Solutions monthly service plan. Your Computer Solutions is there when you need them. Call us today at 407-826-0810. I repeat, 407-826-0810. Emergency repair when you need it. Call us, 407-826-0810.
Over 40 years, Lighthouse Central Florida has provided education, independent life skills, and job training to thousands of Central Floridians who live with blindness or any degree of vision loss. Whether it's picking out clothes in the morning or just moving around your community and serving Orange, Seminole, and Osceola counties, contact Lighthouse Central Florida at 407-898-2483 or visit them online at lighthousecfl.org.
Peace, family. Again, this is Brian with Confessions with Brian T. But there, don't want y'all to forget, also, I host a weekly open mic called Writer's Block. Who's next? Every Saturday, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Every Saturday at TNT Cafe. That's TEANDTEA Cafe. Address 127 West Fairbanks Avenue in Winter Park. So again, Writer's Block at TNT Cafe, 127 West Fairbanks Avenue in Winter Park. Peace, y'all.
You are listening to 102 Jams.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You are back in the Cypher with the Podheads. I'm your Commander-in-Chief, Frank the Tank, here with JB and C Money. Doing our thing, guys, you know, trying to hunker down and get by in the end of the world. It's the end of the world, right? The beginning. And so we left off talking about positive things from the coronavirus, and I wanted to kind of mention one more thing before I tell you about this guy, this idiot, in my opinion, who got himself killed. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Now I feel bad already. I got too much of a conscience to do this shit, guys. But anyway, some good that's coming out of this. Apparently, prisons all over the United States, and the story that I got is from Fox here in Hillsborough County, is where over 164 low-level offenders in jail for nonviolent crimes are being released. That's here in Hillsborough County. But all over the United States, you're seeing this trend. People,
due to the coronavirus, right?
And exactly. And the idea is to protect the guards and other prisoners from the coronavirus and keep everything as you know, sparse as possible.
Sure.
The big deal though is you're gonna get sick if you have too many people cooped up in the same place.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely makes sense.
But my thing is, I like it. I'm happy about this. You know what I mean? My thing is, there's people killing themselves for years trying to get nonviolent offenders let out of jail, and the people that are being let out are just people who can't afford bond. These aren't just like, you know, this guy he's maybe a subject in a criminal murder. No, these are people who, like, I got picked up for bud.
Nonviolent.
Yeah. Drinking in the street, drunk and disorderly. You get a little notice to appear. That's it. They should have been doing this for years. Certain states have been starting to do this, but now that the coronavirus is kicking our asses, they're thinking it's a good idea. You guys think it's a good idea to let these guys go?
I feel you. Go ahead, C Money. Go ahead.
It's so funny. That's what you said, and dude, it's so amazing how it takes a catastrophe for anything to get going. It's like just in your local neighborhood, it takes a catastrophe at that local crosswalk. How many times does someone say, "Oh, there should be a light there," and it takes for a poor kid to get hit before there's a light there? It just shows you that. And it's funny that you said, "Oh, they should have been doing this for years." Think of how many things, and we'll talk about more of that too. How many things that they all of a sudden, and I just mean they, like the government, all the enforcements at will here, just start doing all of a sudden. And it's like, why haven't you guys been doing all of these things for so long? Oh, there's no money in the budget or this and that, and now all of a sudden magically there is. It just shows you, bro, how lazy some of these bastards are, you know?
I'm totally with you, but they get the benefit of the doubt here because you said it right when you started, Frank the Tank. When you're in jail, you're this close. That will spread this virus. Sure. That will take precedence. The health of the country will take precedence. I'd rather let these low-level criminals get away. I'm with you guys 100%, but it's the case. It's the moment. It's what it is. The coronavirus is here, and we're dealing with it this way. And you can't really fault them, right?
I guess not. So many people have gotten lucky. Like I said, there is good coming out of this. My kid, he's students all over right now have gotten their schools canceled for the rest of the year. Right. I'm being told that their report cards are not even going to count, that they're just going to pass all the kids.
Everybody.
Which is
lucky sons
little bastard.
The look on my son's face where
I would have turned over and be like, "You're going to work."
Yeah. I was like, "Here's a book. Get out, go read." Yeah. Chill. No, but on a serious note, I think it's a great thing, and that people who can't afford to be home with their families during something like this because of something like bail are being able to be let out of jail. Do you think that there's any dangers to this? You think that maybe one person gets...
There's always a bad apple, brother. There's always a bad apple, bro. There's always that bad weed smoker, right? We talk about that all the time. But there's always that one bad apple that will get released because he got caught up on a nonviolent charge and will do something bad, or will get the coronavirus and spread it, or something that wasn't intended, right? So,
but the ends justifies the means in this point, basically.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
I probably will never change my mind. Yeah. You're trying to save the country in a sense. So there you go.
Sure, why not? I mean, we talked about good happening, but I got to talk about a little bit bad happening, right? Coronavirus giveth, and the coronavirus taketh away, and it's taken a lot away these days.
Quickly too, man.
Yeah. So let me tell you about this guy, and I'm talking about this one person in particular because this is, what do they call that? A cautionary tale. You know what I mean? This is truly a cautionary tale. 34-year-old guy. Okay, and we've heard that the coronavirus is mainly affecting elderly people who already got one foot in the grave, essentially, right? Well, this guy apparently decides, he's a California native, 34 years old, goes to Disney and Universal the first week of March. Now, if you've been anywhere but under a rock, you know that Disney and Universal announced in late February that they were gonna be closing the parks because of the virus, and they urged people to stay away.
Reschedule.
I saw a video on Instagram not too long ago. By the way, look for us on Instagram at the Podheads Web Show and at WJHM102jams.com. But I saw a video of the mass gathering of people that showed up on the last day of Disney just to see the last fireworks until TBD or whatever. So many of these marks just had to go and force themselves into this tiny little crowd. Huge crowd, but tiny spaces close with everybody just to see Disney fireworks. When you can see the damn thing from the 429, for Pete's sake. You can see it from any city nearby. But, all these people had to be there. Orlando's got a lot of trendy people, you know what
Florida,
I mean?
Dude. JB and I were talking about Florida. Miami, because of spring break, there was interviews on Twitter of people asking them, so why are you here even though the virus is going on? And of course, there's all younger kids and turning 21, bunch of chicks well, we just want to get drunk, so we're just be careful and we're gonna try to get drunk. And I just shake my head and go, yep, you're gonna be in charge one day. You know what? But the mayor has coronavirus. This is my point. The mayor of Miami has the coronavirus, but he hasn't shut down the beaches yet. That's irony, bro. That's Florida.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Well, that's the point. This guy, he's not even from Florida, but this is the energy that it puts out, right? Die hard, young. It's not even affect us. Let's party. This guy not only goes to Universal, or not only goes to Disney, but decides to go to Universal again. Within 2 weeks, the dude ends up in the hospital, right? He was in town on business. And here's another thing. Businesses are still sending people off on trips, still making people work. JB, you say you still got to work. So this guy, he gets into Orlando, decides, I think this was March 2nd, he decided to stay in town and visit the parks. By March 13th, he's in the hospital with pneumonia and died 2 days later.
Man,
now, granted, I don't got the guy's name, and nor should I probably say it, but I think the guy's name was Jeffrey. I don't have a last name, but ultimately, this guy did have a history of asthma when he was a kid, and did beat testicular cancer back in 2016. So I'm not sure how compromised the guy's immune system was, but especially if you've had a compromised immune system, if you've had surgery, you definitely shouldn't be going to the parks. But how many people can go to Disney in a day? A few million?
Bro, and you just said on the last day, and people were like this, and you said the beginning of March. I feel like that's when it really all started. This guy could have been the guy.
Patient zero?
To send everybody back home. And then all of a sudden, these cases across America happened. You know what? I gotta hate on the government. I gotta do my daily hate on the government because they let us down. Call it Trump or just everybody else, Democrats too. We should have taken this serious. I remember last show we were still joking about it, right? And here you go, this thing spreads for real. That energy or that information was not relayed to us. Even the media was calling it. It's the flu. It's cool. Wash your hands. But they weren't talking about social distancing. They weren't talking about this thing is airborne. I was telling Simone, New Jersey, bro, a family of 7 all got it. 3 of them dead, just wiped out this whole family. Wow. Honest to goodness, Google it. Jeez. Google New Jersey family because of the coronavirus. So there you go. This patient zero. I'm with you, bro. This guy was very selfish, dude. Okay, going to this places when you know you shouldn't be. Self-quarantine is all over the place right now. You can't be going out there. These Miami chicks, I see those videos too, bro. I can backslap all of them. Stop being selfish, bro.
Yeah.
It's terrible. It's a serious deal, guys. And the only way we're gonna do it is we do what we're doing right now, which is chilling at home, man. Smoking the herb with the potheads.
Yeah. Take some time. Take some time off from partying and thinking about yourself. The streaming platforms are going to go through the roof. You know, Netflix, Disney Plus, Hulu, all of them.
Esports. Our boy Joe told us esports is huge now. People are on the computer, click, 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 click. So,
dude, I was sitting in the L house the other day feeling like I was watching ESPN 8, the Ocho, back from Dodgeball, bro. I'm watching horse and carriage races. I'm like, you got to be kidding me right now. Seriously, that's all they're showing right now.
I watched the 86 Celtics. I think play the Houston with a large one. I think it was a large one. Yeah, the Houston Rockets from back in the day. That's what's on ESPN right now.
Bro, I'd like to think only the fanciest of fancy bet on horse carriage racing. Like, that's awesome, bro.
I seen some gnarly crashes on those damn carriages, bro. Be careful with those. Dudes be catapulted forward. Man, by the way, dogs, I don't know if we talked about it on last time. Dogs can't get it. I don't know any other animals, but dogs cannot get it. I double checked because I wanted to know. Dogs cannot get it. So that's what I read. So there you go. If you have animals, love them all you want. You know, stay home with them, enjoy them. You know, feel the love with your animals because they can't get it.
Some dog blood, man. Dogs are just pure, man. Dogs are the closest thing to angels as there really is here on this earth. Dogs are just pure.
They love you for you, bro. They just want to please you. Just love me, dog. Just love me.
Thank God they can't get coronavirus. Thank God.
So it's not like I Am Legend. Thank goodness. By the way, it is airborne. I know we gotta go, but it is airborne. So keep that distance, guys. Keep that distance, guys. At the Podheads Web Show, guys. We'll be back with the Weekend Weed. Now it's time for mine. We'll be right back, guys. It's the Podheads.
All you dolls out there, this is me, Sizzle. 2019 flew by and my friend still did not have the body she wanted. Then I discovered a solution. The cosmetic surgery place. Yes, cosmetic surgery. Don't spend another minute miserable. Call 407-636-5000. She did. Now my friend is all of that and then some.
Be one of the next 7 callers to receive your breast surgery. Free with a tummy tuck. Yes, free. Call now at 407-636-5000.
Oak Ridge Gun Range is a family-oriented shooting range that has been in business for over 30 years. They specialize in basic firearm training and offer numerous services such as consignments, gun trades, gunsmithing, and concealed weapon classes. I even got my training for gun safety at Oak Ridge Gun Range. Great customer service, and firearm safety is what they do best. So find out more at oakridgegunrange.com. The Type Beard Show would like to thank one of our awesome sponsors, SlutChannelUS.com. These guys are very, very cool. They bring 21st century surface drainage solutions to reality. They can do corporate and government work. These are the guys that make roads and bridges safe in the rain. You can see all about them at SlutChannelUS.com. That website again is SlutChannelUS.com. Aw, Dad, my computer's slow again and I can't play my games.
Call Your Computer Solutions today, and we will scan for viruses and clean that computer up remotely and make it fast again. Our phone number is 407-826-0810.
Thanks, Dad. My computer's fast again. Now I can do my homework. Thanks for calling Your Computer Solutions at 407-826-0810. Mid-State Fire has been providing top-quality fire equipment services for 3 generations to the Central Florida area. Don't wait for an emergency to repair. Call Mid-State Fire today at 407-246-8855. Get your fire extinguishers and emergency lighting for both your home and businesses by visiting www.midstatefire.com. That number again is 407-246-8855. The Type View Show would like to thank one of our dedicated sponsors, Custom Designs Orlando. These guys are on Mills Avenue and do all sorts of stuff, ranging from photo ID badges, engraved signs, custom Braille ADA signs, vinyl littering, to trophies and awards. They can ship products all over the United States. You can reach them at 407-898-0373.
Yes, everybody, as you heard it is my turn for the drug screening this time. I can't wait because it's going to be a good one, guys. The drug screening.
Did you ever see Son of a Woman?
Yup.
You ever seen Son of a Woman on weed?
You may have seen him before, but you've never seen him like this. We've scoured the archives in search of some of the worst movies just to bring you the hidden nugs that were made better by Bud. The Podheads web show presents The Drug Screening.
Thank you, guys. This movie just had me dying laughing because it was so stupid, and I said to myself, of course, it's perfect for the drug screening. And it came out in 2007, which makes me feel really old. It's when I graduated high school. It's terrible. Blades of Glory. And I know already Frank the Tank especially is probably already having memories because this movie is just ridiculous.
Napoleon,
yeah, for real. The budget was $53 million. Box office was $145, so it didn't do that bad, but it only got a 6.3 on IMDb, sorry.
People hate that.
Yeah, it's amazing. But Chaz Michaels and Jimmy McElroy are two titans of skating, two bougie, ridiculous titans of ice skating, the Winter Olympics. They're rivals, and of course they have, they get taken off their pillars, knocking down, if you will, and they have to rejoin the ice skating Olympics as a pair now. And they just have ridiculous antics and banter, as you can imagine Will Ferrell does. And this move that they tried to do called the Triple Lundy, I'm pretty sure, if I remember, it's so funny because some guy gets decapitated, and it's just
that's why it's banned, bro.
It's so funny. But what do you guys think? Do you have memories of this?
Yeah,
movie?
I think people think we're sucking Will Ferrell's deep, but it's so funny because this is the type of movie, bro. You smoke some weed and watch this type of movie, and you will literally laugh about the craziness that they do. It's Napoleon and Will Ferrell, and it's a couple of dudes ice skating. I mean, and imagine it's Will Ferrell and Napoleon.
John Hader, right? John Hader, Will Ferrell,
cast, right?
Arnett.
Will Arnett. Oh my God. Great cast as usual that we feature on the drug screening. My favorite part is when they're on the chase at the end on the ice skates. And, they're on land, sea, and air on these damn ice skates. They end up on the bathroom floor, and the guy's got to, lick the gross toilet paper with all the stuff to get the key. Oh, it was great. It's a funny movie. It's definitely worth a watch when you're stoned. A perfect one for the drug screening, yeah.
Awesome. It's definitely up there with one of my favorite Will Ferrell ones. And again, it's just the stupid hilarity of these indie cult movies, whatever you want to call them. And guys, again, this is why we're here to bring you these crappy movies. If I had to pick my favorite Will Ferrell, though, I think Step Brothers is still number one for me.
Sure. Yeah,
I can't. If you guys had to pick your favorite one, you would go with Step Brothers.
Step Brothers is definitely up there. Anchorman, though, is forever my all-time.
Anchorman, absolutely. It's just because the ensemble. It's just kind of when they all
a great
get
cast,
together. They just are comedy gold. Nice one. I love that movie.
Steve Carell made Anchorman for me.
Steve Carell made a lot of things. The Office, for Pete's sake. But hashtag the drug screening. C-Money. Kudos. Another great addition of the drug screening. But you know what? It's the time. Time has come near soon to get another edition of the Weekend Weed going. But before we do that, I just want to make sure we plug these right. Hashtag the drug screening. Hashtag the Weekend Weed at the Podheads web show all over social media. Make sure you guys follow these to get your latest news about weed, to find out the best movies to watch when you're stoned. I mean, honestly, The Podheads, we cover it all. We're going to be doing some big things with these too, so make sure you look for the extra content on our YouTube. But like I said, without further ado, for your best news here in weed culture that you got right here from the Podheads, Mr. J.B. Perez himself with the Week in Weed.
Wherever you are, wherever you go, whatever you're smoking on, the news that matter to you, the news you want. It's the Week in Weed.
Bam! Hashtag the Week in Weed enunciate here. Frank the Tank, thank you so much. I am blushing here. That was probably the best intro I've ever in my entire life. I wish I could have that every time I enter a room. Thank you. Hashtag the Week in Weed, guys, where I bring you the latest and greatest cannabis news in the world. So let's get right into it. Time to tick in. Let's bring it to Corona, right? Coronavirus is everybody's life right now. And we talked about weed stores, right, Frank the Tank? You were like, people were like, weed stores. Well, it depends on the municipality. And that's the news, guys, that many municipalities, many state and health officials have deemed medical cannabis dispensaries as essential. Now they have basically just set regulations of how to keep that social distancing, right? That's going to be the word of 2020, social distancing. So they cut off all the lines, all the inside transactions. I said earlier in the show that I have to order my weed online right now. AC Money gave us a little headway earlier that you're going to be able to they're going to bring you the weed to your car in some municipalities. I think it was in Michigan. So you're going to have like drive-through service of medical marijuana delivery just to mitigate the exposure, right? The coronavirus, the exposure there. So there you go, guys. Medical marijuana deemed essential by most of the governments that it's legal there. Medical marijuana and recreational. So big ups to them.
That's pretty dope. Not for nothing, but I'm surprised that we don't have a song. I feel like we need a song for the coronavirus. You remember the Ebola last year? I don't know why, but every time the coronavirus comes, I feel like we need a jingle. It needs its own tune. I don't know. It's big. It's a celebrity. 2020, hashtag really coronavirus. It's been the biggest celebrity all year.
It has affected everybody's life, and it's going to probably affect everybody's life for the foreseeable future. And that's who knows how long. All right, guys, moving on. Time to tick in. We're all 2 of the 3 of the Podheads here are veterans. So when it comes to marijuana and veterans, it's good news for us. So here's your second headline. A congressional committee, guys. Senators get together and do committees for a bunch of different things. The House of Representatives, their Veterans Affairs Committee basically are introducing 2 new bills, basically focused on giving marijuana patients or veterans access to medical marijuana. One of the bills is awesome because now they're going to allow, hopefully if the bill passes, right, they're introducing this bill, hopefully, big up, that doctors can now prescribe medical marijuana like we've been talking instead of the opioids. These veterans are some of the people that deserve, that need it the most, that should get off opioids the most. And it was unfair that it's illegal federally and the veterans couldn't get access to it legally for their medical benefits. So, big ups to the Veterans Affairs. We don't know. It'll go up the chain of command, and we don't know if it'll get lost there. This actually happened in 2018 too, and it died there too. So I gotta give big ups to them for keep pushing it for the veterans. Hopefully it'll pass. But they're trying, right?
Yeah, it's a big thing. I know personally a lot of veterans who have told me that they feel like a criminal when they are trying to be forthright with their doctors at the VA and tell them that they smoke weed to avoid taking opium-based, pharmaceuticals. So they're a lot of them get the pain meds that they do need cut off when they're found to have smoked marijuana, and a lot of them start getting randomly piss tested and just get treated like a goon, for no reason. So I'd love to see a serious policy change about that with the VA.
Yeah, so one of the representatives said that, it's unfair to have them living in states that it's legal and they can't get the way they should legally from their doctors. So, anyways, guys, just to give you, it's probably not even hope. It only passed 15-11. So to me, it's a really close vote. So it's, it's still very decisive. On the federal level, it doesn't look good for cannabis. Bernie Sanders, unfortunately, is not doing very well. So yeah, we'll see. Guys, moving on. You know what? I love numbers, right? And there still needs to be a lot of scientific study on weed and its effects. But Canada, if you look at this numbers out of Canada, the numbers of teenagers who are smoking weed after legalization dropped point blank. In 2018, it was 19.8% between 15 and 17, and in 2019, it was 10%. That's a 10% difference, right? So even the beginning of the report says you got to be careful because there's still a lot of study, right? Real scientific study needs to be done in this. But, me personally, I think the numbers don't lie. And I think even the eye test will tell you that now that it's legal, kids, there's no need for them. You know what I mean? Now, when I was a kid, because it was illegal, maybe because I couldn't get it, I was kind of pushed towards that. So I don't know if that has something to do with it.
Maybe regulation, right? If you got less drug dealers because they're selling illegal now, and it's harder to get it legally. It's harder to get it legally. Another point, man. Guys, I see the clock. It looks like I only got 30 seconds left. You know what? I'm gonna say it like this: smoking marijuana could cause 12-hour erections. Believe it or not. It's called prolonged erection priapism. Never had that happen to me.
I mean, that's the study, guys. That's the study. And after we'll bring it back. I gotta get out of here. It's the Podheads Web Show. I love you guys. Let's get out of here.
All you dolls out there, this is me, Sizzle. 2019 flew by and my friend still did not have the body she wanted. Then I discovered a solution. The cosmetic surgery place. Yes, cosmetic surgery. Don't spend another minute miserable. Call 407-636-5000. She did. Now my friend is all of that and then some.
Be one of the next 7 callers to receive your breast surgery. Free with a tummy tuck. Yes, free. Call now at 407-636-5000.
For 40 years, Lighthouse Central Florida has provided education, independent life skills, and job training to thousands of Central Floridians who live with blindness or any degree of vision loss. Whether it's picking out clothes in the morning or just moving around your community and serving Orange, Seminole, and Osceola counties. Contact Lighthouse Central Florida at 407-898-2483 or visit them online at lighthousecfl.org. Aw, Dad, my computer's slow again and I can't play my games.
Call Your Computer Solutions today and we will scan for viruses and clean that computer up remotely and make it fast again. Our phone number is 407-826-0810.
Thanks, Dad. My computer's fast again. Now I can do my homework. Thanks for calling Your Computer Solutions at 407-826-0810.
Hey guys, this is TC1, and when I stay in Orlando, I like to stay at the Quality Suites over on International Drive. They are amazing properties, simple rooms in an all-suite hotel with outdoor pool, a restaurant, plus free Wi-Fi and a shuttle. Guys, give them a call at 407-363-0332. They're located at 7400 Canada Ave, Orlando, Florida, 32819.
The Tri-Beer Show would like to thank Boggy Creek Airboat Adventures for being one of our sponsors. I got to go on an airboat and saw a real gator. I even got to go to the gem mine and mine for some gems. We ate a steak dinner at the restaurant and even got some gator bites. If you want to have a blast with the entire family, I suggest you go to www.bcairboats.com right now. Get your tickets today. The website again is bcairboats.com.
All you dolls out there, this is me, Sizzle. 2019 flew by and my friend still did not have the body she wanted. Then I discovered a solution. The cosmetic surgery place. Yes, cosmetic surgery. Don't spend another minute miserable. Call 407-636-5000. She did. Now my friend is all of that and then some.
Be one of the next 7 callers to receive your breast surgery free with a tummy tuck. Yes, free. Call now at 407-636-5000.
Hi, my name is Tiberius Boy. I work with your computer solutions. If your computer is not working, my dad can fix it. He can fix it on-site or remotely. Just call him at 407-826-0810 and tell him Tiberius sent you. That's me. That phone number again is 407-826-0810.
All right, you're back with the Podheads at the Podheads website on all the social media platforms. Guys, I wanted to finish. Hashtag the week in weed. Priapism is the extended long hour erection. It's priapism.
It's a 4-hour boner. Priapism.
Yeah, or more. There are known cases. This guy was tested for all of them, and he pulled negative. And the only thing that he told that they could attribute it to was cannabis. So this could be the first case in, I guess, history where marijuana, cannabis, is a cause for priapism, because he didn't pop positive for any of the other reasons. So make that what you will. Hashtag the week in weed. I told you this news is everything. We'll bring it all. Hashtag the week in weed.
Yeah, I love it. Thank you, sir. Yeah, you had to get that one. You definitely had to get that one in because, I mean, toilet humor, boners, that's what the Podheads web show is all about, ladies and gentlemen. But we do like to give you a little information when we can. Right now, I got a good buddy of mine. His name is Paul. I've known this guy since forever. He's actually an emergency room nurse here in Central Florida. And I've got him on the phone line. He did a call in. Very gracious of you. Paul, say what's up, man. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on?
Chilling. So, like I said, Paul's a nurse here in Central Florida in an ER. And, I mean, this guy's legit. He's also a former firefighter, paramedic. So, it's safe to say he's seen, if not seen it all, he's seen most of it. Would you say that, Paul? Would that be fair?
I've seen some things.
Seen some things and some stuff. I wouldn't recommend it. But anyway, so Paul, thank you for calling. We really appreciate it. But we wanted to talk to you about this whole coronavirus thing. We've been on the fence about whether we should be taking this thing as serious as the media is saying. How is this thing affecting our local emergency rooms out here?
Well, I'll tell you, the one I'm at probably hasn't been hit the hardest. Especially when we're not in this part of the country, right? There's other parts of the country where it's going wild.
Sure.
So we're in a good spot at the moment. That said, we haven't had a few. We've had quite a few suspected. We've had a few confirmed, and we've had a few kick the bucket because of it.
Wow.
But,
okay.
Like I said, generally speaking, though, we should be taking it seriously because it is a terrible disease. It doesn't seem we know that much about it.
Right.
But other than that, I mean, it's affecting the way the hospitals have to run because, this is so easily transmitted. Not like the regular flus and whatnot. So we have to rearrange our areas in the ER. We turn our pediatric area into like an all COVID area. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So anybody that we think has it just goes there until we figure it out, right?
Was this something that you guys practiced for beforehand? Like, is there a procedure in the guidebook for like pandemics where you close down a hospital, or did we get caught with our pants down? Really?
No, from my perspective, it seems there's quite a bit of pants down here. Like, we're running out of equipment in terms of things like masks, just to protect ourselves.
Supplies,
not a lot
right?
of straightforward info on like what to wear and when and why.
Wow.
Now, the CDC and all that have come out with these guidelines, but even those guidelines say, we understand you're running out of stuff, so if you don't have this, try this.
Jeez. So it's just kind of seeing what sticks right now, throwing pasta at the wall. Jesus.
Yeah, you really are. I mean, especially because I guess we don't know that much about it. We're not exactly sure. I mean, other places probably have been up a few weeks ahead of us. Other parts of the world have probably been studying this, a little more about what you need to be doing in order to not get it.
Sure.
Like what I should be wearing in a room. But I gotta say, it seems like a lot of the administrations, in terms of the hospital administrations, just weren't ready for this.
Yeah, so you hear about that all the time, right? Every few years you have some disaster theorists coming out and saying, we're not the next big disaster is a pandemic, and we're not ready for it. And that's, like you said, you just mentioned it right there, that you guys kind of got caught off guard.
Right. Ebola or some of these weird ones that we already kind of understood and are kind of relatively easy to catch in terms of spotting them, you know what I mean?
Sure. So
this one's more like insidious.
Really? So is it easy to spot? Is this something you have to specifically look for, or this can pop up on just any lab panel?
No, on any lab test, you got to get a specific test, and they only have so many of those.
Wow.
And there's still the new ones, right? So some places have better ones than others.
Jeez. How long does it take generally to find out once you test them? How do you test for it, and how long does it take to find out?
You take nasal swabs like you would for the flu, you know? Send like 2 or 3 of them off. Where I'm at, we don't have a testing center at our hospital. We got to go send it off to another one. So it takes 2 days.
Jeez.
But even then, I mean, it's 2 days and just find out you don't have it, but that doesn't mean you're not going to get it next week.
Yeah.
You know, that's just the one time we test you. Or maybe you just got it and it still hasn't brewed enough in there to really be noticeable.
Yeah.
But that's like any disease. That happens with the regular flus and whatnot.
I'm hearing things like they're saying even medical personnel, because they're so low on medical personnel, I'm hearing that even those who are exhibiting symptoms are still being told to work with gloves and masks on. Is that right?
No. You could die, dude.
Nurses and doctors go to work sick all the time.
Wow.
Never really.
Good point.
You know, they say don't come into work, but you know, just like any other job, you call them sick too many times, or what, you don't have a doctor's note or whatnot, you get in trouble.
Yeah. So there's no days off. That's crazy. And
it's crazy. You know, you need all the help you can get. But so far where I'm working, it hasn't reached that deeper pitch yet.
Okay. So what kind of symptoms are you seeing in people that are like really sick? You know, because you hear about, dry cough, but if anybody sneezes, people are like freaking out. What are you really seeing in the real sick people?
You know, because they tell you to like, watch out for these generic symptoms. But these symptoms are generic as hell. Like anybody can have them for a million reasons. You know, they say you got a fever or you got a cough, shortness of breath, right? Okay, you can have that for a million reasons.
Sure.
And it's hard for us too to feel like, does this guy maybe need to be screened for it or not? And he says he's short of breath, but he's also got asthma. So, but he's also got a fever. He had an pneumonia last week, so maybe he's still got the same pneumonia. You know?
Yeah.
It's hard to put together, and that's the problem. The problem with it too is really people who are susceptible and you really get it bad, or people who are already sick. People who have lots of chronic medical issues already.
Wow.
So it's take it apart, you know, out of the best of their medical history.
Yeah, that's nuts. Jesus.
Yeah, like some people get it and they look really sick, but it's also because, you know, they've had CHF for a long time, or
Sure.
They just want healthy people to begin with.
Yeah, it's just making it worse for those people who are sick. Yeah, that's incredible, man. So what kind of things, I mean, you're there. Do you feel at all like we're kind of on the last stages of this? Do you see this thing starting to turn around, or do you think we're just getting started?
I don't know. Just from looking at the history of it, though, we got to be a couple of weeks behind what's going on in Europe. You know what I mean? Like we're on the tail end. Like it took longer to get to us here. But we're only just now seeing it. We're already seeing like nasty economic effects. I think those are going to keep going.
Wow.
Yeah, we're better. But that's just me spitballing because, like I said, things in Italy and in Korea, South Korea, Japan, they're a few weeks ahead of us, and they seem like they got to a pretty bad spot.
Sure.
Before it's getting better, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So have you learned anything about this virus? And we got to go soon, but have you learned anything about this virus that is just kind of blew your mind, that's making you say, oh my God, I need to spread this out to everybody that maybe they're not saying on the news? Any eye-openers?
No, I think they got it. We're pretty well covered. It's just that it's most of the things people are doing to protect themselves probably aren't going to help. Because most people don't know when to wear a mask and how. I see people wearing gloves all over the place, right? But they never change their gloves. You know, they'll wash their gloves. So I'm like, you just basically have another layer of really dirty hands you're putting everywhere. So that's the thing. A lot of people are making like these choices but aren't doing it properly. It's not going to help.
right? So we need some more information about how to actually properly use PPE. I mean, think about it. You're wearing gloves and then you're smoking a cigarette with this, putting your fingers to your lips with the same gloves on. Pretty crazy.
Or you go to the hospital with the gloves on, you touch the walls, and you touch your phone to it up to your face. You didn't wash any of that.
Yeah. That's
with your bare hands. It's easy to wash your bare hands.
Nuts. So before we let you go, Paul, and again, I really appreciate you answering these questions for us. Anything other than wash your hands and don't touch your face that you want to recommend to anybody listening to help stay healthy out there during this?
I mean, like anything else, eat healthy, sleep, drink water. That's basically the thing.
There you go.
Most people aren't doing that. More people aren't drinking enough water.
All right. Drink water, stay healthy, guys. Well, Paul, we really appreciate you calling, man. You're the man.
Thanks, Paul.
Yeah, you're welcome. Anytime, man. Hey, remember, I'm not an expert. I'm just the guy who's seeing things.
He's just seeing some shit, folks. And we're going to have him on again for other stuff. Our local medical expert here on the Podheads. We appreciate you, man. We'll talk to you again soon.
Yeah,
Later. So that was cool. Yeah, thanks. Shout out to Paul there. Blessing us with a little bit of knowledge about the corona, what's happening here, right, in our local emergency rooms and what we can do. I mean, you heard it. Stay social distancing, wash up, eat healthy, drink right, and get some rest. I mean, it seems like it's only you mentioned it, JB, earlier, and we only got about a minute and a half left, but you're thinking that half the country is going to end up with it regardless, right?
Yeah,
so,
I think it's already here. It's already spread. And Paul already said you probably can't stop it anyway, even if you're washing your hands, as many times as you are. So there you go. I think it's going to get worse before it gets better, at least the numbers.
Strap them on, folks. Yeah. See, Money, you think anything is coming and any light at the end of the tunnel?
Well, what's ironic is even Paul was saying it's basic common sense stuff, right? You're supposed to drink water and eat right and exercise and sleep and keep yourself healthy. I mean, it's things we hear every day, but it shows you your average person does not do that. And hopefully this is a wake-up call for people. I mean, we all know people personally here in the Cypher that do not take care of themselves physically, and it's a shame. And hopefully things like this where you can barely breathe and you're on death's door, all because you're not taking care of yourself, will be a wake-up call. But that's all the time we have here, guys. Making C Money at the Podheads web show on all the popular streaming platforms. You can't miss us. Please check out all the old episodes. WJHM 102 Jam. Shout out to Joe Boy for helping us out.
Yes, thank you.
Love you guys. Keep listening. We'll keep you informed here on the coronavirus as well. Podheads web show. We are out.
Yes. Are you frustrated with your computer? Tired of waiting for the computer to let you get your work done? Having an IT professional available when you need him can be invaluable to your business. With a Your Computer Solutions monthly service plan, you can enjoy error-free computing and get your tasks done when you want them done. Got a virus or malware warning? Call YCS and let them remotely solve the issue for you. Computer running slow? Give YCS a call and they will remotely fix it. When? Well, right away. On average, our clients are back up and running within 10 minutes of their call. If you want your computer to run smoothly month after month, just get the Your Computer Solutions monthly service plan. Your Computer Solutions is there when you need them. Call us today at 407-826-0810. I repeat, 407-826-0810. Emergency repair when you need it. Call us, 407-826-0810.
Peace, family. Again, this is Brian with Confessions with Brian T. Bethea. Don't want y'all to forget, also, I host a weekly open mic called Writer's Block. Who's next? Every Saturday, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Every Saturday at TNT Cafe. That's TEANDTEA Cafe. Address 127 West Fairbanks Avenue in Winter Park. So again, Writer's Block at TNT Cafe, 127 West Fairbanks Avenue in Winter Park. Peace, y'all.
Are your computers giving you problems? Trash it. We'll show you the speed demon. YCS? You'll say yes. Call us today. Call us tomorrow. Just call us. The number is 407-826-0810. Again, 407-826-0810. Oh yeah, ask for Pierre.
Hey guys, this is TC1, and when I stay in Orlando, I like to stay at the Quality Suites over on International Drive. They are amazing properties, simple rooms in an all-suite hotel with outdoor pool, a restaurant, plus free Wi-Fi and a shuttle. Guys, give them a call at 407-363-0332. They're located at 7400 Canada Ave, Orlando, Florida, 32819.
Aw, Dad, my computer's slow again and I can't play my games.
Call Your Computer Solutions today, and we will scan for viruses and clean that computer up remotely and make it fast again. Our phone number is 407-826-0810.
Thanks, Dad. My computer's fast again. Now I can do my homework. Thanks for calling Your Computer Solutions at 407-826-0810.